That one. Hey YouTube, cat meowing in the background. Just wanted to make a short little PSA about the difference between mouthpiece blanks and the interiors of mouthpieces. So a lot of people seem to get this confused, that the shape of a mouthpiece on the outside somehow dictates the shape of the inside of the mouthpiece. Every once in a while that's true, but it's really just a coincidence. Now look at these two mouthpieces. If you watched my YouTube channel a lot, maybe you know which one is which. I hope not, that would be pretty sad. These are both Greg Blacks, and they are vastly different sizes. Now get a close look at these. I guess this is the middle of the lens. They are pretty much identical. They're not identical because one is a New York, and I'm not going to tell you guys which one. They just have slight differences to the outer shape. But like, which one is a bass trombone mouthpiece and which one's a tenor trombone mouthpiece? You can't tell until you look at the insides. This is the bass trombone mouthpiece, this is the tenor mouthpiece. You can kind of tell from the top because the rim on my bass mouthpiece is pretty flat and the New York rim is pretty round. So you could tell if you looked really closely at just that. But the shape of this bowl, the shape around the outside of the cup, means nothing. That's just the blank that Greg Black happens to use for his regular weight mouthpieces. I'll give a couple more examples. Like, Joseph Clear uses this blank for all of their mouthpieces. I'm not sure if they do it in their high brass, but all the low brass mouthpieces look like this. The inside of the cup does not look like this. There's no like reason to mirror the outside as the inside, right? These are just normal, deep contrabass trombone mouthpieces. There's nothing crazy about them. They're pretty funnel shaped, I would say. They're not very cup shaped, so maybe you get that idea from this. But even that doesn't mean anything. They make cup-shaped mouthpieces with the same outer blank as this. The outer blank does change how a mouthpiece will play, especially just in weight. Like a heavyweight or medium weight Greg Black will play differently than a regular weight. But it doesn't change the inside of the mouthpiece. It doesn't sound, it doesn't like feel different. I can't even put that into words. Like this, for instance. A lot of people would see this and go, ooh, that's really deep, or that's very funnel-shaped. In this case, you happen to be correct. This is a System Blue Euphony mouthpiece, and it is pretty funnel shaped. But there's also plenty of mouthpieces with this shape that are not. So don't get a clue, don't try to get a clue about the interior shape of a mouthpiece by looking at the outside. Where's another example of this that's the opposite? Here we go. This is a pretty good one. Here's a Dennis Wick 5BL. The inside of the mouthpiece does not look exactly like this. It doesn't have like a lip and then go like this, right? It's just a normal bowl-ish shaped trombone mouthpiece. This has basically the opposite of what is happening on the inside. This has nothing to do with the interior of the mouthpiece. So I see a lot of people go, like someone just asked a question on Trombone Chat, what's the difference between Greg Black mouthpieces and Warburton mouthpieces? Warburton also makes mouthpieces, and most importantly, he supplies Greg Black with his mouthpiece blanks. Obviously these don't come just finished from, you know, the heavens or something, right? They come as a blank, just a bare piece of brass that looks like this on the outside and is filled in. There's nothing missing right here. And then Greg Black takes his lathe and cuts it out to this exact shape, and you have a Greg Black mouthpiece. Warburton takes the same blank and does his own thing and makes a Warburton mouthpiece out of it. So yes, they look the same on the outside, but on the inside they're completely different because they're made by different people. Only the blank happens to be the same, and I think Warburton, you know, just has some machine that does that all, and then he sends those blanks off to Greg Black. So stop the confusion. Don't get confused. Oh, here's one last example. Hammond mouthpiece. This looks like maybe it would be very bowl shaped because it goes down and then it kind of goes in, so maybe it's like this. Nope, these are very, this one happens to be a very funnel-shaped mouthpiece, kind of like this on the inside. So, exterior of the mouthpiece basically means nothing in the grand scheme of things, except maybe how it plays. You know, if there's more weight or less weight or whatever. It will change how a mouthpiece plays, but it doesn't have anything to do with the inside of the mouthpiece. All right, enough yelling, you guys. See you guys next time.